Right, here we go. Oh boy, I wasn't sure I'd make it to this tournament. And this is... yeah, I've fallen down the elo. Look at this. I'm down here. One of the highest rated Europeans still, but wow, there's people who've put so much time into this game. I'm barely in the top quarter. Jeez. Oh, so excited for this. I've run home from work. Feel like a child. Oh, intermediate group? Oh, that's brutal. Yep. Here we go. Ooh, kitty fireball, eh? Same elo. See what we get offered. I can't believe 15,000 combat power is intermediate group. That's embarrassing. I need to grind up the ladder. These people have so much free time. So jealous. Oh, please show up. I want to play a game. Come on, I want to play a game. It might be mind games. You might be waiting for the last second to press ready. There we go. Right. Got my water. Because it is roasting hot today. There we go. Elite, marksman, giant, and speed. Unit choices. I'm not very good with steel balls, I'll be honest. Arclight, sledgehammer, marksman, that's quite nice. Elite is kind of a crutch for me, and those are two good units. But I think I'm going to go marksman. Play comfort. Right, opponent is heavy armor specialist. It's got steel balls to begin with. That's not bad. Okay, so we're fairly well positioned for beating him. It's just the steel balls that'll be a pain. But we've got a good sniper. I think some extra snipers and we're solid. Right. Yeah. Think about other choices though as well. Bangs. Wouldn't be bad here. They're good at slowing down things. Crawlers wouldn't be bad either, but they're going to run into his crawlers. Actually, that might not be a bad thing. If I do a late wave of crawlers to arrive after his crawlers have already been destroyed by my tanks, that would be quite nice. Yeah, I'm actually going to do that. My initial thought was just grab 2 more snipers, but I think crawlers are actually a better pick here. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to pick sniper as well, because I've got units that are vulnerable to snipers. So if I went for more snipers myself, would be kind of neutral, probably like 50-50 chance of winning the round. Whereas if I go for late crawls, then I have a good chance of winning the round. Let's see what setups are being offered. Don't like that setup because it's too vulnerable to missiles, but we can fix it. And late crawlers arriving after his crawlers have died. Looks reasonable. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Oh, he's gone full aggression. Perfect. But my tanks are locking onto the balls immediate. That's awkward. I'll need to put crawlers in front going forward. That's alright. I could have expected that, actually. Balls players often go full aggro to begin with. Okay. As long as we minimise the damage here, we've done fine. Because we're not going to win the round, but saving a little bit of health by destroying a few more units would be good. Wow, the debuff when the buildings explode is so powerful. Yeah, like your snipers can barely kill a single crawler. Ooh, melting point would be good if he was going link. Let's see what tech has he got on these guys. Armor means my Mustang pick would be a bad choice here. Crawlers, just standard crawler setup. I think I've got the exact same options. Yeah, just position switched around. I think I just throw crawlers in front. Got a level on these guys, which is going to be a pain. And then have late crawler arrivals as reserves. It's reasonable. So 2 units of crawlers. Do I want to go elite crawlers? Because I could afford it. And it would slow him down. He's going crawler swarm. So the option is elite crawlers, there and there, or basic crawlers, and then get an extra unit if we can afford it. Yeah, we can, just. The extra unit would be a single arc light, or a single sniper, or some more crawlers. Not sure. Fangs wouldn't be bad here, you know. I'm actually going to unlock that. Fangs would be a second line. I think I need more crawlers for this round. And I'm actually going to go basic crawlers, and then get both upgrades, I think. So I get them out of the way relatively early. He's probably going to upgrade these guys, which cost him 200, and then get... not sure, probably snipers in the midline. Maybe stormcallers. Wait for an upgrade. Okay, I need you. Yeah. So I do need arc light countering this lot. His ones have got upgrades, which is a bit of a pain. He's gambling here. Because he's heavily invested in crawlers now, so as soon as I get a Vulcan, he's just doomed. Problem we've got here is he can still pick me off, and he gets lots of experience becoming my tier 3 marksman, which is why the marksman sometimes a bad pick. It gives him free levels on his units. What can you do? I could have protected it more by having it with a group. These crawlers might actually win me the round. Depends on how long this tank lives for. Not long enough. These balls will destroy this tower. The crawlers will kill him and then die when the tower dies. Actually, the crawler might not be able to kill him. Wow. I thought crawlers were a hard counter to steal balls, but it's more just a snare to slow them down. Interesting. Right. Smoke bomb, shield, tech. 600. So the issue here was the crawlers getting out of hand. So we go tech specialism, unlock. So the Vulcan will cost 100 to unlock, and I could only buy one Vulcan, which would be a good buy, don't get me wrong. It's just probably dies to steal balls. Whereas if I go light, I can get 3 of them, provide more pressure, and maybe even upgrade them. Range enhancement cost 250. Can't quite get 300 range enhancement, so let's just do mass recruit. Lights. Let's start working on his flank stuff. We might put some steel balls to go with them next, but that's fine. We need more to hold this midline, because that was a weak point. And then choices of techs. Armor's not bad versus crawlers actually, even though crawlers go over it. It slows them down, and because crawlers got such a rapid rate of fire, it does a lot of over time damage mitigation. So I'm going to take it. And in the meantime, I'm going to drop a pair of missiles to try and slow his balls down. Which might be a misplay, but I think I need to do it. Because he's going in an early rush. The missiles won't kill the balls, they'll just slow them and weaken them so that other stuff can kill them. I need this sniper to do some work in the midline. The arc lights have done well. I think we win this one. It's just this set of balls. The crawlers will arrive and provide fire support. Hopefully the arc light will do enough damage, and the sniper comes through and clears up. Yeah, we're good. So, tables have turned finally. Cost me 100 in missiles though. But now I get some experience in my units. He's starting to feel the pressure. Oh, he's going to bombard me here. Reminding me that hackers exist. Thinking about it. Anyway, that rhinos exist. I'm not really thinking about it because rhinos... Actually, rhinos wouldn't be bad here. Do rhino with whirlwind and just smash. Would cost 100 to unlock, 200 per rhino. Can make it the rhinos cost 100, but then they still cost 100 to upgrade, and it costs them a lot of health and attack, which I don't think is worth it right now for me. I'm not the aggressive player. If I was the aggressive player, I'd be dropping millions of rhinos and trying to close this out. That might be what he does then. But I think he just bombards me with an orbital bombardment, so I think we skip here. We upgrade what we can, because levels do matter here. Now, we've got 400 left over. Remind myself... Oh, I could get 2 rhinos, which would deal with these flanks very, very nicely. And it would bait him into putting steel balls down on the flanks. I think I do. But I do have the fangs as well. I'm going to have the rhinos here, just a little bit back, so that the arc lights can do some work in the meantime as well, while they're walking towards each other. Got no missiles for these guys this time, but that's okay. We should be fine here. I forgot to shield up. In truth, I couldn't afford it. Okay, he's gone to the skies. Makes sense. Why not shoot through those? Now, my anti-air is a single sniper. Whoops. So I was asking for this all along. I'd rather you prioritize the balls because they do more damage. Thank you. The next turn I've got to go Mustang, really. Does he have armor as an option? Yes, he does, but he's not taking it. If you look, the Wasps are only doing a smidgen of damage. Oh, I haven't looked at what cards he's taking. He's not taking any cards. Okay. Yeah, if my arc lights were a higher level, the armor upgrade would prevent all the Wasp damage, but they're not quite there yet. And I don't have anti-air as an option on them, because I normally build my arc lights as straight carry. Because Wasps you just deal with Mustangs, they're just so efficient at it. Whereas if you're using arc light as utility, you would take the EMP effect to like remove enemy buffs and anti-air. But when I have my arc lights as carry, I go full carry on them. Skill specialist, I don't have anything, he's going to bombard. Enhancement module. I think this is another skip, because a skip is worth an upgrade on one of these guys. Then we go Mustang. And where's he positioned them? And do they have dash, teleport as an option? Yes, they do. So yeah, we just go Mustang. Do I want elite Mustangs? They would cost an extra 100, so that'd be 600. I'd only have 200 left over after I purchase them. Can't really justify it. Could I justify 3 sets of Mustangs? I'd have 150. I could do 3 sets of Mustangs, push the rapid resupply and get anti-air on them as well. Or I just go for range. If you give them anti-air, they prioritize the air units because they're more likely to be in range of them. But I think generalized range is pretty good as well. I've got enough holding forces. Tricky. Well, let's see how much the upgrades cost to remind myself, because it's been a while. And then get the mass recruitment cost 50, then we get the next one. Leaves me with 150. The rapid resupply would give me 200 extra to spend. Yeah, I'm going range, I think. Oh, we're not? We're just playing safe. Yeah, rapid resupply would have been a bad pick anyway. Hopefully the arc light can tank while these guys shoot. He's going very heavy into us. Anti-air is fine going forward. That's okay. Good to know. See, the Mustangs just chew through them if they're given any opportunity. The building destruction's a pain. Right, so we've still got a lot of health to play with. I could have played faster there, but I'm going a little bit slow talking my choices through, so sorry about that if that's annoying. But sometimes it's good to hold back on upgrading until you know your opponent's committed, because now he's truly committed to anti-air. So now, they cost 150. I could buy 3 more sets of them, which would cost me 500 total. That's perfect. Because it's 450 plus 50 for the unlock. And then we just drop these guys near the front line as well. And then we unlock anti-air. And then we think about other choices. Do we go damage on them as well? They will plow through these guys. He's going ground specialization on them. Yeah, I need them to die then. Or I can get armor on the tanks. Armor on the tanks. There's only 2 units of tanks though, so the amount of benefit I get for it is relatively small compared to the cost. I got armor on the arc lights because it was very cheap. It was only 50. But the issue now is we need to clear out his stuff fast. So I think damage is actually a good choice here. I think missile-wise, the most important thing we can missile. The missile will only ever hit either ground or air, it won't hit both. It's like it explodes at either level. So if I put the missile here, it just destroys these crawlers, and then these guys still get to fly in. If I put the missile here, I can possibly destroy both sets of crawlers, and that frees up all of this lot to destroy and focus down these guys. Or I can just pick off one of these flanks. I think I'm going to go for this guy, because I think this is my best play right now. Yeah, he's gone for full upgrades, he's got armor on his balls. No, he's not. Okay, it was just level ups. That's fine. Mustangs are really good versus balls in terms of not killing them, but distracting them, because they take a long time to change targets and focus them down. So I think we've comfortably got this round, he says. The shields on the Mustangs make a good amount of sense for his part. Yeah, we've got this. Unless these guys destroy this building, in which case I'll be very, very sad. But yeah, these guys destroy this building. Oops, so I need more on this side to deal with these guys. It's okay, when the building debuff expires, we start winning this. Because the sniper will deal with the balls. There we go. So a little bit annoying that he got the building and some free damage, otherwise I could have done more to him. He never responded to my good luck, have fun. Immediate elite hackers. That would be fun. They're not good versus air units, obviously. Currently, my upgrades will cost me 400 visible, 450. That leaves me with 950 left over. 950 for picking up stuff. Elite Hacker's a bit... Then I'd have to spend another 100 to unlock Hacker. I can't click this to show you, but it costs another 100 to unlock Hacker, I think. It might cost 50, they might have changed it from memory, but I think it's 100. Charged ammo removes buffs, which I would put on these guys, because they lived a long time and they were kind of an integral piece in the corner. Yeah, I'm doing that. It's an instinct thing. Not sure it's the right instinct, but it's the one I'm following. These guys need whirlwind. These guys, I just need more of them. Elite recruitment would cost 500 for 2 of them, that's to get temporary range. This side needed more help. If that side needed help, this side probably will do as well later. But let's just do this for now and upgrade these guys. Okay, thoughts. I didn't think about what my opponent was going to pick from those cards, so I could get surprised here. But no, he's just going more. That's okay. I've got millions of Mustangs now. We'll just melt through this lot. It's these balls that I'm slightly worried about. They're getting a little bit out of control. This building's doomed. That's a pain. Oh, he's got tanks as well. Is he going to armor on the tanks? No. So why did he go tanks? Interesting. Not sure. I need to get Vulcan at some point. This might be a loss, actually, you know? Because tanks are good versus Mustang, that's why he's gone tanks. Durable. Okay. So the issue there was I got stuck on the trash and didn't have enough tanking in front of the towers. That's an overload every day of the week. His anti-air is weak. I think he's probably thinking the same thing. Do I go cannon, or shield, or range? I think I want them for clear out, as in getting rid of the chaff. Which is probably rate of fire then. It'll make them better versus flyers as well, because they'll just shoot the flyers faster. It lowers the range, but if you're using them defensively, it's normally a good pick. Let's put this here. And yes, I think we're going launch overload. Now, what's the important levels here? I do need to push. These guys need to level up so they can kill stuff faster. I think arc lights, second level ups, is important as well. Next turn we've got to worry about orbital bombards, and next turn I've got to spend money on shields. The overlords should do work against anything he drops. I've got great anti-air, so I don't think he's going to go with the overlord pick. Wish I could go back and look at the cards again and figure out what he was going to pick. That's a learning point for me. I'm okay with this. Acid, makes sense. He's very vulnerable to hack right now. Oof. I didn't realize we lost this tower this fast. He's playing football aggro. He might have me here. He might actually have me here. Because each tank is worth 50, I think, from memory. No, it can't be 50, it'll be... It allowed up to 200, and there's 5 of them, it'll be 40 each. Okay. Doesn't have much anti-air, though, so actually I win this. Okay, nice. Shame it's this one that's getting the experience, because it was the summoned one, but that's alright. Ah, this one's already leveled up anyway. So we win this round with the Overlord pick. Mop the sweat off my brow, because that was close. Struggling on the ground, though. I think it is going to be Vulcans to clear this lot out, because he's got so much so fast. We need shields this round. Oh, that's it. Jesus. I need to mobile beacon these guys away. Right, actually let's change that. Let's do it. Like that. So it's not going out a diagonal, going straight into this group. A little bit worried about this group. Alright, these ones melted far too fast. They're going to drive slightly forward, they'll still be on the acid, so it's not worth upgrading them. The rhinos... I'm tempted just to drop an explosive rhino. Yeah, I'm going to do elite explosive rhinos. Don't think he'll expect this. Don't think he'll expect it at all. I'm going to put it at his choke points, where he's got his high-level balls. And then we need shields, because he's going to drop his stuff on us. Definitely did not click on that rhino game. Shield, upgrade you. Shield, and a random missile. I couldn't put the barrier down because I didn't have a ground giant, but we are thinking about it for future. There we go, explosive rhinos for the win. Just cleared out his ground units. Oh, he's got Phoenix, makes sense. But I think we win this. He says the building debuff is so mean though. I need these guys to turn around and shoot the aircraft. But to do that, they need these tanks to be dead. The tanks are not going to die. So actually, we lose this, but only just. We'll probably take maybe 800 damage max. Depends on if this guy can get shot off before the Phoenixes do. Nope. Okay. So we took... 500, not too bad. And that was with an orbital bombard. Nuke. Do I do a defensive nuke? He's going to put hackers down to try and steal the rhinos before... Or he does interrupts. Currently the rhino is doing 44,000 damage, which is enough to kill everything here. Yeah. So I don't need to upgrade them. Right, the issue here was air power, and us losing the midline because of the meteor bombard. He's going to try and do the same thing with a nuke, so I need to have billions of shields, and I need to choose an area just to let the nuke go off, which I think is going to be right here, because I can't imagine us having control of this area of space. So much to upgrade, it's so hard. Choose where to put your money. I'm choosing these guys because they're good anti-air. I've got 500 left over, which could be shields or this fella. Temporary range is always necessary. This is probably the deciding round. I need shields everywhere, to be honest. And then a couple of missiles just to slow stuff down. I've got this barrier, but I don't have a ground giant to put it on. That was a mispick. Live and learn. Mobile beacon, anything? Nah. So we kind of had the same thought. He didn't go hacker, he just tried to go straight damage on them, that's okay. His nuke is good. He's gonna get all these guys, that's a shame. Oh no, these guys survived on the edge. Okay. So now I need this unit to destroy this building, or these guys destroy this building, which is not gonna happen in time. Dream on, dream on. 6 Phoenixes, 5 tanks, 6 tanks. That is enough damage to kill me if I don't kill this building and kill them. Building destruction, good. And then just sweep across and kill everything. Down to 400 damage. This is close. I think I live no matter what now. Yeah, I think I live no matter what now, and I think there's a possibility we even win this. It depends on how tanky these tanks are. Stopping our Mustangs from getting onto the Phoenixes. Yeah, we win this. Nice. We're just chipping away at him. It's a close game. Right. Attack specialism, missile specialism. It's gonna be attack. Right. Always upgrade these guys. My front line is melting very, very fast. Now we need temporary range, like always. Speed help? It's only 50. So the issue we're having here is this side is folding. So I think I drop another rhino over there. Elite recruitment, rhino. Into here. Let's try and get these tanks out of the way. These tanks. Do we go ground cannon on these guys? Do we go shields? What's he got? He's got no active abilities available, and I've still got the shield that I've not used yet, and I should have gone Vulcan much earlier. I think ground cannon on these guys will be important to get rid of the tanks faster. And that leaves me with 100 left over, which is a pair of missiles. Try and clear out the junk faster. Yeah. This is less chaff to deal with. Mobile beacon. Wow. Just thinking of shoring this lot up. So Suicide Rhino is doing work on the front lines, and it's leaving me with just this air power to deal with. But actually, the cannons were a bad upgrade. I just remembered getting stuck in these tanks before. I think we win this now. I think that's GG. It's rude to call it early, but yeah, that's GG. It's kind of rude for him not to say good luck, have fun as well, so I don't mind saying it. There we go. That was satisfying to win. It was difficult. Alright, here we go. So, looking at the layout, he played really aggressive. He went full contain. I could have gone for a flank, maybe, thinking about it. I wasn't even thinking of flanks at that point. Yeah, I could have gone for just a crawler flank at any point in the game, and it forced him to respond. So that was a misplay on my part. That's why I'm in the intermediate group. The Overlords were actually the secret carry. Even with very short range, they just destroyed everything that came into range of them. And then the Mustangs were the overt carry that made him panic. And I think from his perspective, he needed to get armor onto a unit of any kind, either the tanks or the balls, so that the Mustangs would get stuck on them and not be able to progress. Him positioning so far forward invited missiles, so you saw a couple of missiles that I threw out did lots and lots of damage, and also invited these delayed these suicide rhinos to destroy everything that was grouped up. Choices that I would change: I wouldn't pick barrier again. I was thinking barrier because I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to get a Vulcan, but there was never really an opportunity to get a Vulcan. I was always firefighting these flanks and the pressure from the sides, and it wasn't really the crawlers that were giving me the issue, because the arc lights were just chewing them up. It was the bigger stuff, the medium-sized stuff. So looking back, Hacker would have been a good choice. When I was offered level 3 Hacker, I could have stolen some of his units, turned them against him, made the game easier for myself. Alternatively, Melting Point? No, Melting Point would have been terrible. It can shoot air, but it's very vulnerable to Phoenixes. I couldn't have gone Fortress. I think my anti-air response was appropriate. Perhaps range on these guys would be more important than just damage, but I like having Aerial Specialism give the range, because it just gives you... maybe I'm wrong with this. Maybe I should have gone range. Yeah, I probably should have gone range. Because even with the range bonus, you still get the aerial specialization bonus on top, so it could have been more powerful. From the villain's perspective, from my opponent, if I was playing as red here, what could he have done to beat me? I was very... Oops, sorry. The tournament ended. Or round ended for the tournament. Wow, 400 combat power for a single round. Next round, here we go.